Good morning, everyone. I'm Helen. This is a 45-minute all levels Vinyasa class. And today we're really going to focus on posture, opening up through your chest and upper back, also strengthening your upper back, finding some space there. Most of us are sitting a lot more than we used to, and our bodies were really designed to move. So improving our posture will help relieve some pain, some aches. Also, studies have shown that improved posture can help with depression. So just by opening up through our chest, standing a little taller and stronger, we can find a little bit of a lighter mood and actually help with serious depression symptoms. So when you're ready, we're going to get started lying belly down on your mat. And you're welcome to stack your hands, rest your forehead on your hands. You're also welcome to turn your head to one side. If you'd rather be in a child's pose or in a seat or in a different shape, of course, find that. And once you've arrived, take a moment here to close your eyes, to settle into your space. And to just notice how you're feeling without any judgment. What's going on today in your physical body? Where's your mind? And then what's your breath like? As you start to deepen and lengthen your breath, you might choose to turn on Ujjayi breath in and out through your nose. Create an audible sensation in the back of your throat. It might sound like the ocean or like a whisper. And imagine sending your breath into your upper back, so that space around your shoulder blades, between your shoulder blades. Feel a sense of expansion with each breath in. Let your breath out release anything you're holding on to that's not serving you, physically, mentally, emotionally, whatever it is. All the stuff. And perhaps set a personal intention for this practice, something that's meaningful for you. Why do you do yoga? What drives you, motivates you? Or what would you like to invite into your life? If your head's turned to one side, you can gently turn it in the opposite direction. We'll take a few more rounds of breath. Slow, deep breaths in. Slow, deep breaths out. Let's take 2 more rounds. Bring your hands out wide at the height of your shoulders off your mat. You can tent your palms, so fingertips are down, palms are lifted, elbows point up and back. As you inhale, peel your chest off the ground, baby cobra. As you exhale, lower yourself back down. If you don't want to be on your belly, you can take cow and cat from tabletop. We'll continue to move like this. Inhale, peel your chest off the ground, really slide your shoulder blades down your back. Doesn't have to be high. Exhale, lower yourself down like you're rippling through your spine. 3 more times. Breathe in to lift. Breathe out to lower. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Last one. Inhale, lift. Hold it at the top. As you exhale, dip your left shoulder in, look over your right. Come back to center. Maybe you pop like me. Exhale, dip your right shoulder, look over your left. 1 more time in each direction. Breathe in. Breathe out, little dip and twist. Back to center. And then to the other side. Inhale, lift yourself up. Exhale, lower. Hands right below your shoulders to press to a child's pose, hips to heels. Knees can be wide or together, forehead down to your mat. Take a moment here to rest, breathe, and simply be. Lift to tabletop, inhale. As you exhale, stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips above your knees, and turn your fingertips out. So your thumbs are kind of facing the top corners of your mat. If this feels like enough, stay. If you feel like you want a little bit more, you can turn your hands all the way back so your fingers point to your knees. We'll take cow and cat like this, just gently opening up wrists. Inhale to lift your chest, drop your belly. Exhale, press the ground away, round through your spine. Twice more, breathe in. And breathe out. One more, inhale to cow. And exhale to cat. Back to a neutral spine. You can reset your hands in the regular position, fingers pointing forward. And then find movement of choice, a little sway side to side, maybe some head movement, neck circles. Maybe it's more wrist stretches, fingertips point back, palms face up. Everything's connected in our bodies, so not just physically, but energetically. So when we feel tightness through our chest, when we have that kind of protective posture, shoulders rounding forward, our body reacts the same way. So we're gently opening things up, being kind, practicing compassion for yourself. Come back to a neutral tabletop. Draw your knees together and extend your right leg back, toes on the ground to start. So foot back. Yep, a little rock forward and back, stretching out the back of your leg. Just notice how that feels through your calf, your Achilles, your hamstrings, where you feel sensation. Let your weight shift forward, lift your foot off the ground, engage your glutes, your low belly. Stay strong and lifted through your chest. This may be enough, you're welcome to stay here always, or take your left arm out in front, so it's opposite arm and leg. And then keeping strong through your core and your spine, just little pulses up with your arm and your leg. So it's really small, it might be an inch, even smaller. Building a little strength through your glutes, low back, through your upper back to lift your arm, your core to find that stability. One more inhale. Exhale, release down, and take any movement to reset. That might be another wrist stretch, back to cow and cat, child's pose. Always really honoring your own experience. The nice thing about being virtual is it's easier to not compare when we're not side by side with someone on our mat, but try not to compare to me or Sam. Let your body do what it needs. Tabletop when you're ready, no rush. Knees come together, we'll take the other side. Left foot back, toes on the ground to start. Find that gentle rock forward and back to create space through the back of your leg. Wake things up a little bit. Next time your weight is forward, lift your foot. Find that strong core, the stability through your center, and then if you like, right arm forward. Opposite arm and leg, a little balance challenge. Stay or little pulses. Up and down, super small and with control so you're not dumping into your low back. Finding not just that physical strength, but energetic and emotional strength. Thinking about your why. Why yoga? What drives you? What gets you up in the morning? Even if it's coffee, no judgment. One more inhale, and exhale, release. And again, movement of choice. I'll give you a lot of freedom today. Try not to overthink it, simply be in the moment, be with your breath. We'll meet in tabletop and take our tabletop a little longer. So walk your hands forward. It might feel a little funny. Weight comes forward, so your knees are kind of behind your hips. Inhale, shift forward. You're going to take a baby chaturanga. As you exhale, bend your elbows by your sides, lower maybe halfway. Inhale, back up. And then continue like that. Inhale, a little forward. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. You choose the breath. I like to exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. But I do sometimes add an extra breath, a shift forward, and then lower. Keep breathing. Maybe one more. Building some heat, building some strength across your triceps and upper back. And then a resting shape of your choice. Again, a wrist stretch, child's pose, really nice, Sam. Whatever makes sense in the moment. Downward facing dog is our next shape. When your body's asking for it, you can go there. And create some movement. A pedal out, a sway. Next, inhale, bend your knees, look forward to your hands. Exhale, step, hop, float. You find your way to the top of your mat, forward fold. Lift halfway, breathe in, hands to shins, send your heart forward, slide your shoulders back. Exhale, fold, relax your head and neck. Twice more, inhale, lengthen, find even more space between your vertebrae. Exhale, fold. One more, breathe in. And breathe out. Rise to standing, arms sweep to the sky, full inhale. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart, and they can stay here, they can come by your sides, palms face forward. Close your eyes, take a moment to, from the ground up, really notice what's happening in your body. Your feet, you might shift a little forward and back, side to side. Notice where you tend to hold your weight. If you lean to one side or lean forward or back, try to find evenness and balance. Engage your legs without locking out your knees. Neutralize your pelvis. If you're tilting forward or back, can you find that steady evenness? Low belly up, shoulders relaxed, chest open. Crown of your head reaches to the sky. And most of us have a little forward neck, so gently draw the back of your head back as if you're pressing into a wall. Feel that openness across your collarbones, across your heart space, and breathe into it. No matter what shape we take, if you can find this nice, strong stance, physically, energetically open, ready, strong. Blink your eyes open. Inhale, arms to the sky. With your right hand, find your left wrist, stretch up and over to your right. Little standing half moon, relax your shoulders, breathe into your side body. Your gaze can be up, it can be forward, it can be down. Next, inhale, back to center. Switch hands, dive to the other side as you exhale, or lean to the other side, not quite a dive. Relax your shoulders, breathe here. Inhale, come back to center. A little funky as you exhale, we're gonna reach forward for like a halfway lift. So reach your arms out in front, send your hips back, find the length through your spine, slide your shoulders out of your ears. Another big breath in here. Exhale, fold, relax it all down. Hands to shins, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, folds, and bring your hands to the back of your neck. You can interlace your fingers at the base of your skull, elbows wide, or they can gently draw down, and allow a little bit of movement here. You might take your feet wider, sway side to side, allow gravity to gently traction your neck, create a little bit more space. Many of us hold a lot of tension in our shoulders and our neck, and that can also lead to poor posture. So find gentle openness with your breath, with gravity today. Release your hands down to the ground. Lift halfway, breathe in. Exhale, hands down. Step your right foot back. Drop your right knee down to the ground. Right hand plants. It can come close to your foot. It can go wide, you decide. Left arm to the sky. Imagine you could slide your shoulder blades together and down your back to really open up your heart space. Breathe here for 2. One more inhale. Exhale to a supported side plank. Hand can stay lifted or come down. You're going to pivot to the outer edge or onto your right knee. I like my foot to the side behind me. Left foot steps back. And yeah, option to stay, option to extend your arm over your head, option to lift your left foot for a little bit more heat, a little bit more of a balance challenge. You can even find your foot behind you, a little bit of a back bend like Sam's got. Feel free to keep it simple. Remember your focus, your intention. Think about that long, tall spine, even though we're not standing. One more big inhale. And exhale, release everything down. Tabletop, you can move from here, cow and cats. You can take it to a high plank. Move through a Vinyasa, Chaturanga halfway or to your belly. Up dog or cobra, really open your chest. To downward facing dog, exhale. Some time to move around. Maybe stillness feels more appropriate or is what you need today. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward to your hands. Exhale, step, hop, make your way to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward folds, breathe out. Stand tall, reach high, inhale. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart or maybe by your sides. Close your eyes, a full breath in and out. Find that nice, tall, strong stance. And think about what you stand for. What's important to you? Inhale, open your eyes, arms to the sky. Exhale, right hand finds your left wrist, lean to your right. Back to center as you breathe in. Switch hands, exhale, take it to your left. Inhale, back to center. This time we're gonna exhale, cactus your arms, bend your elbows, open your chest, slide your shoulder blades down your back. Inhale, arms to the sky. Forward reaching, forward fold as you exhale, lean it forward, reach it forward all the way down. Lift halfway, breathe in. Exhale, hands down, left foot steps back, lower your left knee down to your mat. Plant your left palm, reach your right arm to the sky. You choose how wide it goes. Notice if you collapse into your left shoulder, use the strength of your upper back to hug your shoulder blades together down your back, open up, and breathe. We'll take one more inhale. Exhale into that supported side plank. You can pivot your foot off to the side behind you. Right foot steps back. Any variation here, lift your foot, extend your arm, find your foot behind you, or like me, just stay in the simple supported shape. Find that lift up and out of the ground. And create a long line of energy through your entire spinal column, all your limbs, reaching in all directions. One more inhale. If you've got your foot, you can release. Exhale, hand and knee down, and find your way to downward facing dog. Again, through cow and cats, maybe high plank upper push-up, chaturanga of choice, really opening up through your chest as you take up dog or cow pose. Downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Deep inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, exhale, make some noise. Again, breathe in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Make your way to your hands, exhale, find the way you want to travel. Lift halfway, breathe in. Folds, breathe out. Stand tall, reach high, hands overhead. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart. Inhale to chair pose, Utkatasana. Take a moment here, peek down, make sure you can see your toes. Relax your shoulders, keep that openness through your chest, even if you're reaching up, and if there's a different arm variation that feels better, you can take that. Find the strength, the stability, and the support of the ground to allow for a little bit more lift through your upper body, a little bit more openness through your heart space. Nice big inhale. Exhale, open arm twist right hand back, left arm forward. Try to keep your hips and knees even. We're gonna stay for a big breath in. Stay for your breath out. Back to center, inhale, hands high. To the other side as you exhale, left hand back, right arm forward. Even out hips and knees, inhale here. Exhale here. Nice, back to center chair, breathe in. Forward folds, breathe it out. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, hands down, right foot steps back. Plant your right palm, knees lifted. This time you're gonna inhale, left arm to the sky. Exhale, lower your left hand down, open up to warrior two. So we're gonna take it to a little flow. We'll move slowly this first time. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach it up and back. And exhale, cartwheel your hands down, frame your front foot. Moving with your breath, it might be faster. Inhale, left arm to the sky, little twist. Feel free to modify. Exhale, left hand down, right heel pivots, open up to warrior two. Reverse warrior, breathe in. Cartwheel your hands back down, exhale. One more time, inhale, left arm high twist. Exhale, release your hand down, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the ground. Plant your right palm, left arm to the sky, breathe in. This time to your side plank, feel free to drop your right knee or come to the outer edge of your right foot. And you can always lower your left hand, to get that set up. Maybe a little lift through your left foot off the ground. If you've got the version on the outer edge of your foot, you can play with taking this to wild thing. Left foot steps behind you. Lift your hips. Wherever you are, breathe, smile, open your chest, lift a little bit more. One more inhale. Exhale your transition to downward facing dog. If child's pose is calling your name, take the time to be there. Notice your breath. Return to your intention. Bend your knees, inhale, look forward. Make your way to your hands, exhale. Lift halfway, breathe in. Forward folds, breathe out. Stand up, reach high, inhale. Palms together in front of your heart, exhale. Into our second side, inhale to chair pose. Take some time here to really feel it. Turn on your legs, press into your heels, engage hamstrings, glutes, low belly. Relax your shoulders, broaden your chest. Breathe in. Open arm twist left to start this time, left hand back, right arm forward. Inhale back to center. Take it to your right, exhale. Come back to center, breathe in, chair. Forward fold, release it down. Halfway lift, inhale, longer spine. Exhale, hands down, left foot steps back. Plant your left palm, use your inhale to reach your right arm to the sky, find a twist, open up. Exhale, hand down, back heel pivots flat, open to warrior two. Take your time if this is too fast. Inhale, reverse warrior, find your pace. And exhale, cartwheel your hands back to the ground. Twice more with your breath. Inhale, right arm lifts, twist. Exhale, hand down, open to warrior two. Reverse warrior, breathe in, space through your side body. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. One more time, find your flow with your breath. Hand down, exhale, warrior two. Reverse warrior, inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Left palm stays low, right arm to the sky. One more time, breathe in a twist, this time to your version of your side plank Vashistasana. Knee down like me on the outer edge of your foot. Yep, like Sam. Play, lift your foot. Maybe there's a wild thing for you if you're on the outer edge of your foot. Feel the strength. Feel the lightness. And allow yourself to be here in the moment. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Your transition to a child's pose. If you want to take a vinyasa to down dog and stay there, of course you can stay. If you'd rather hang out in a seat, find your way there. And take a good 5 rounds of breath. Simply being and noticing what's going on right here, right now for you. One more round of breath. Tabletop hands and knees. Drop your forearms down. Elbows no wider than your shoulders. So you can always do a little check here. Hands find opposite elbows. Palms flat, making like a number 11 with your arms if that's comfortable. If you prefer hands interlaced or a little prayer, that's all good. You just want your elbows below your shoulders for support. We're gonna find a dolphin pose. Down dog on your forearms. This is a nice both strengthening and building flexibility through your upper back and chest. You can let your head dangle, just look back to your legs. Remember, child's pose is there. Anytime you need a moment to reset. If you'd like a little bit more sensation, you can play with walking your feet a little closer to your elbows, your triceps. You can always take one leg to the sky, find a little lift. If you lift one leg, lift the other. And then slowly lower your knees down. Find your tabletop on your hands, downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Inhale through your nose. Stick out your tongue, lion's breath, make some noise and a funny face. Again, breathe in. Stick out your tongue. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Step, hop, floats to your hands, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Folds, release. Root to rise, arms to the sky as you inhale. Palms together in front of your heart. And then again, they can stay or come by your sides, palms face forward, close your eyes. Like we've done a few times, find that little posture reset. Adjust as you need, clothing, breath, stance. Maybe even your mind, if you're drifting off, come back to your breath, back to your intention. When we have that shoulders rounding forward posture, we're in a very protective mode of our heart, of our internal organs, totally normal and totally okay to be there. So no judgment if that's you. But by gently opening up our chest, finding space through our pectoral muscles, across our collarbones, building strength through upper back, you're in less of that protective mode and more of that loving and giving mode, more receptive to receive all the beautiful things that are coming to you. Blink your eyes open. Inhale to chair pose, sit low. And we'll take it to eagle. Right arm wraps below your left. You can hold opposite shoulders. You can bring the backs of your hands together or palms together. And then if you'd like your legs, right thigh comes up and over. Toes can touch the ground for support. You can always wrap your toes if that's accessible and comfortable. And then make sure elbows and knees are stacked in one line. So if you need to draw your right hip back, sit a little deeper. Really stretch through your upper back. You might even play with lifting your elbows away from your chest a little bit more, reaching them forward. Breathe here. Next, inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Unwind, arms to the sky, right knee high. Focus your eyes on something that's not moving, so maybe not us. Breathe. Feel the lift through your heart space, the engagement of your core. One more inhale. Exhale, forward reaching warrior three. So a little bit more challenging on your balance and on your upper back, but building that strength there. If that doesn't work for you, hands to heart, hands to hips, hands back or to the sides. Keep breathing like you're stamping your back foot into a wall and you're reaching your fingertips forward. One more inhale. Exhale, big step back. We're gonna set up for warrior one. I'm gonna give my arms a break, bring them to my hips. You're welcome to do whatever. Feet can go a little wider, so make sure you're not walking on a tightrope. Back toes at a slight angle, 45 degrees is what people usually say. I don't like to think about math and yoga, so whatever angle makes sense. Front toes facing the short edge of your mat and even out your hips. Yeah, beautiful. Arms to the sky when you're ready. Engage your back glutes to find some more space through the front of your right hip flexors. Inhale here. Exhale, cactus your arms. Interlace your hands behind your back. If they don't reach, simply reach toward that direction. Lift your heart, breathe in, and humble warrior as you exhale. Fold it forward. Keep thinking of drawing your right hip forward, left hip back. You might hover, shoulder above your thigh. You might bring your shoulder to your thigh or inside. Whatever it looks like, allow that bowing forward, that humbling, to remind you we're all human. We all make mistakes. We can still stand tall and proud and work toward the things that we want. Slowly release your hands down to the ground without slingshotting and then turn to your right, to the long edge of your mat. You probably have to adjust your feet for a wide-legged forward folds. Heels in one line, toes slightly turned in. Lift halfway, breathe in. And exhale, fold, release. Find any movement here. It could be nice to stay in stillness. You might bend into one knee and then to the other. Find a twist. A headstand if you want to move upside down and you feel safe and comfortable. Stay connected to your breath, to your experience, to your why. One more round here. And then hands to your hips. Think of hugging your elbows back. Engage your upper back. Inhale, lift flat back all the way up. Exhale to warrior two. Turn your front toes, bend your front knee, arms reach wide. Reverse warrior into half moon. Inhale, stretch it up and back. You might launch yourself. It might be an awkward transition. It's all good. Left fingertips to the ground, a water bottle, a block if you've got it, a friend if you're practicing with someone. Right arm to the sky. And as you've been doing, squeeze your shoulder blades together down your back. Imagine reaching your heart forward. Expand in all directions. There's other variations you want to play with. You can find your foot. You can hover your left hand. You've got 2 more rounds of breath. One more inhale. Exhale to standing splits, hands down. Square off your hips, right leg to the sky. Head and neck relax. It's a lot on one leg. You can always meet us in a forward fold. We're going to get there eventually. If you want balance, hands to your ankle or calf. If you want handstand hops, you can plant your palms, right leg up. Try not to take it too seriously. Full inhale. Exhale, fold, release both feet down to the ground if they're lifted. And then move around, a little pedal, a little sway, a ragdoll. Hands might walk to one side and then the other. Notice what your body's craving. Sometimes imbalances or tightness on one side or on the front and the back can create some of those strange posture things going on. Or imbalances in what you do if you always hold your phone in one hand or crook it between your ear and your shoulder. That's maybe an old school thing. Hopefully you're using your AirPods or headphones now. Lift halfway, breathe in. Exhale, folds. Rise to standing arms to the sky. Palms together in front of your heart. Close your eyes. One breath to notice, to open and lift your chest. Slide your shoulders down your back. Stand a little taller. Eyes open, inhale to chair pose. Exhale to eagle on the other side. Left arm wraps below. Left leg wraps above. Draw everything to the center line of your body. And think about that midline. Drawing a line from the crown of your head down to your tailbone. Can you hug everything in? Feel the strength and stability. Feel your breath. One more here. Inhale, unwind to one Legged Tadasana, arms to the sky, knee high. Steady eyes and gaze your drishti. Breathe. Full inhale. Forward reaching warrior 3 as you exhale. Hands can stay apart. They can always come together. And remember, you can always take something different. For me, it's a lot of work on my body doing this. So try to engage where you can. Soften where you're gripping, especially shoulders and neck. And of course, breathe. One more inhale. Big step back to warrior 1. Maybe hands come to hips to find the shape. Feet a little wider, back foot at an angle, front foot toes facing forward. Even out your hips, settle in. Arms to the sky. Full inhale here. Exhale, cactus your arms, open your chest. Interlace your hands behind your back. Try the awkward grip, lift your heart, big breath in. Humble warrior as you exhale, lean it forward, dive it forward. Maybe your arms peel off your back a little, maybe they peel off a lot. Keep rooting down through your legs. Connection to Mama Earth, to who you are at your core, what's important to you, will allow you to stand a little taller, feel a little bit more confident. One more inhale. Exhale, release your hands down, and then gently turn to your left for that wide-legged forward fold, Prostarita Tanasana. Adjust your feet as you need. Parallel or slightly pigeon-toed. Lift halfway, breathe in. Folds, breathe out. And then once again, you got some time to move around, to find stillness. I tend to lean my weight back, so maybe I'm going to shift forward and back a little. You might decide to go upside down, take a side lunge or surfer squat. Two more rounds of breath. Hands to your hips, hug your elbows back, your shoulder blades together. Inhale, flat back all the way up. Exhale to warrior 2. Adjust your stance, bend your front knee. I'm taking reverse warrior to half moon. Inhale, reach it up and back. Exhale, launch yourself forward or make your way into your half moon. Transitions can be awkward, that's okay. Feel free to play with any variations. Find your back foot, hover your right fingertips. Keep opening through your chest. Keep finding the strength of the ground, the stability below you, and that lightness lift toward the sky above you. 2 more rounds of breath. Find your inhale. Exhale to standing splits, hands to the ground. Left leg continues to lift, but your toes kind of point back and down now. And remember, you can always meet us in a forward fold. We're all going there eventually. Maybe balance, hands to ankle calf, maybe handstand, or something else you like here. When that feels like enough time, release your left foot down to meet your right. Move around a little, pedal out, walk your hands in one direction then the other. Take your feet out wide for your squat malasana, a little bit wider than hip distance. Some of us might be as wide as your mat. Heels in, toes out, sit low. Hands to your heart. Lift your heart toward your thumbs, open up through your chest, slide your shoulder blades down your back and a little bit closer together. And then feel a lift through the crown of your head. Breathe here. One more big inhale. Exhale, gently lower to a seat for your boat pose. Maybe one hand comes behind you, bottom down. Hands behind your knees, hover your shins. Hands can stay right there, they can go wide. Try to lift your chest. Find that openness once more, as if there's a string pulling your heart to the sky. Breathe here. One more big inhale. Exhale, release your feet down, reverse table. I like my fingers pointing toward my bottom. You might prefer yours pointing back. Press into your feet and hands, lift your hips. Chin can stay in, or you can gently let your head fall back. Be kind to your neck. No whiplash in yoga, please. A full inhale. And exhale, lower, release it down. Roll over your feet or swing your legs behind you back to your tabletop. And we'll take thread the needle. Right arm reaches out and up to the sky. Roll your wrist both directions. On an exhale, thread your arm through to the left. Drop your shoulder down the side of your head down. Left hand can stay, reach in front or wrap behind. If you want a little bit more of a balance challenge, you can play with extending your left leg straight back. And then slowly unwind. Left hand by your face, unthread right arm out and up, counter stretch, big breath in. Exhale, release it down. Other side, left arm to the sky, roll your wrists both directions. As you exhale, thread through to the right, drop your shoulder, your head, and then take the variation with your right arm that feels good. If you extended your left leg on the other side, this time right leg back. Continue to breathe, even though we're slowing down physically. Can you stay in the flow, in the moment, and with your breath? Unwind, right hand by your face, unthread left arm out and up, big breath in. Exhale, release it down. Walk your feet back so you're in a high plank upper push-up. If that doesn't feel great, knees can stay down just a little behind your hips. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower slowly to your belly. Arms out by your sides in a T shape. Turn your head to look right. So your left cheek is on your mat. Right hand by your side. You're going to roll onto your left hip and kickstand your right foot, working into the front of your shoulder, getting into your chest a little. And then slowly unwind back onto your belly to the other side. Turn your head in the opposite direction. Extend your right arm. Roll onto your right hip. Kickstand your left foot. Breathe here. And gently unwind back onto your belly. Find your way to your back. So you're welcome to swing your legs around, or you can simply flip over so your head is facing the same way. Draw your knees to your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze in. Some rocks side to side, a little massage of your low back. And then whatever last shape or shapes you like before final Shavasana. It could be a figure 4, get into your hips, another twist. A back bend, working into your front space. Bridge, wheel, happy baby. If you don't know what I'm talking about, any movement is great, so it doesn't have to be a specific pose. These postures or seats, asanas as we know them in yoga, were created to prepare our body and our mind for meditation. And now, as our lives have changed and our yoga practice has evolved, we often need a little bit more movement to get out of our heads and into our bodies. We can use our yoga practice and the shapes to open up the spaces that are tight, to build strength in the places that need a little bit more support. But ultimately, it's all about final rest, this chance to create union or true yoga, connection to your why, to something greater than you, to your breath, to simply be present, to feel alive, or maybe to feel like you're on another planet. Every one of us is different. Yeah, so if you haven't yet, eventually make your way into your final rest. Lift your heart, find that broadness across your chest, snuggle your shoulders down your back once more. Let go of any last control, physical, mental, breath. Simply let whatever's going to happen, happen. Feel your strength. Feel the lightness. And even though you're laying here, feel yourself standing tall for what's important to you, for who you are as a being, for your own experience. You are always welcome to stay here as long as you like. If you do feel ready to finish out your practice, you can add some little movements, wiggles, or stretches. Maybe extend your arms above you, full body stretch. And slowly and mindfully find your way up to a comfortable seat, eyes closed or soft. Palms together in front of your heart. Thank yourself for making the time to be present, to move, to breathe, to be here, holding community even if we're in different places. I thank you all, and we'll gently bow our heads together. Namaste. Please feel free to take your time getting up. Let me know if you have any questions, any requests, and I will see you very soon.